See here, the next is the characteristics of the absorption. The characteristics of physical absorption and the chemical absorption. So first one is the characteristics of the physisorption or physical absorption. What are the characters are here? See, first one is the lack of specificity. The lack of specificity. Then second one is nature of adsorbate. Nature of adsorbate. Third one is reversible in nature. Fourth one is surface area of adsorbent. Then fifth one is enthalpy. So this is the characteristics of the physisorption. Then similarly the characteristics of chemisorptions also. See, highly specific. This is the first one is lack of specificity. Here high specificity. Then that first one is reversible. That is physical absorption is reversible. But here this is the opposite. It is an irreversible process. That is the irreversibility. Then surface area. Here also the surface area and the enthalpy of the adsorption is also the same. First we have to discuss the physisorption. The physisorption. First one is the lack of specificity. Lack of specificity means the surface of the adsorbent does not show any preference for a particular gas at the van der Waals forces are universal. See, this is the lack of specificity. So then the second one, nature of adsorbate. The nature of adsorbate, that means the amount of gas absorbed by a solid depends on the nature of gas. That is the nature of the adsorbate. That means the gas absorbed by a solid depends on the nature of the gas. That's mainly depends that gas means that is which is suitable gas, oxygen, carbon monoxide, ammonia, whatever it is. That depends only the nature of adsorbate. Then reversible in nature. The reversible in nature, that means see the physical adsorption. The physical adsorption of a gas, a solid, is generally reversible. For example, solid plus liquid. Solid plus liquid. Solid plus gas. Solid plus gas. Solid plus gas equilibrium. That is gas solid. Gas solid plus heat. Look here, solid plus gas gives gas solid plus heat. That means this is based on the Le Chatelier principle. That means more of a gas is absorbed when the pressure is increased, the volume of gases decreases. So according to the Le Chatelier principle, according to the Le Chatelier principle, Le Chatelier's principle. So solid plus gas gives gas solid and heat according to the Le Chatelier principle. I will repeat again. More of a gas is absorbed when pressure is increased as the volume of gas decreases. This is the Le Chatelier principle. So and the gas can be removed by the decreasing pressure also. Okay. So here, since the adsorption process is exothermic in nature, that is why heat energy is releases. That means mild exothermic, not high, mildly exothermic. Then fourth one is surface area of adsorbent. Surface area of the adsorbent. The extent of the adsorption, that is increase with increase in surface area. Suppose do you have like suppose a cube like this. A cube like this. A cube having 6 surface area. See, this one part and this one part and this one part and this one and this and behind side. So totally 6 surface area in a cube. Suppose if I cut the cube in 100 piece or 50 piece, so you will be get more surface area. You will be get more surface area because of the all these are cutted, so that they increase the surface area, so that the extent of adsorption increase with the increase in surface area on the adsorbent. So that is the finely divided metal and porous substance having a large surface area is a good adsorbent. This is the surface area of adsorbent. Then Enthalpy of adsorption. The enthalpy adsorption is physical adsorption is an exothermic process, because already we know that this is a mild exothermic process. So enthalpy of absorption is quite low. That is that here 20 kilojoule per mole, 20 kilojoule per mole to 40 kilojoule per mole. Okay, this is the enthalpy difference because of the attraction between the gaseous molecule. This is because of the attraction between the gaseous molecules and the solid surface. So only this is only happens weak van der Waals forces, only at weak van der Waals forces. This is the characteristics of the physisorption. Then the characteristics of the chemisorption. This just opposite this. The characteristics of the chemisorption is, this is highly specific, that is high specific in nature. The chemisorption is highly specific and it will occur only the some possibilities, like that the chemical bonding between the adsorbent, the chemical bonding between the adsorbent and the adsorbate, adsorbent and adsorbate. So that chemical bonding is, for example, here oxygen and iron. The chemical bonding occurs. The chemical bonding, it may be ionic, it may be covalent. Both possibilities are there. Here the both possibilities, there is no any specific. Here ionic are also, covalent also possible. For example, rusting of iron. The rusting of iron, when iron Fe contact with moisture, that is contact with oxygen, what happens? It slowly rusts. So rust will occur. That is highly specific. That is why the chemical bonding is occur. So iron react with the oxygen to convert the iron oxide. So this is why. This is the one of the adsorbent and the adsorbate. So this is highly specific in nature. Then this process is irreversibility. For example, rusting of iron, you cannot remove immediately the whole process, that is the irreversibility. Here the first one is reversibility, physisorption, but here is the irreversibility, because the compound formation, that is the exothermic, here also the exothermic process, but the process is very slow. The process is very slow at the low temperature. The process is very slow at low temperature. Very slow at low temperature. See, because of the account of high activation energy. The activation energy we will discuss in chemical kinetics. Okay, high activation energy. So because of the chemical changes, absorption often increase with the rise of the temperature. Physisorption of the gas is absorbed at the low temperature. Okay. Then here usually the high pressure, suppose high pressure. Usually the high pressure is also favorable for chemisorption. Favorable for chemisorption. High pressure also favorable for the chemisorption. Then the surface area. Surface area, here also the same, increase with the increase in surface area. Here the same way, here also increase with the increase in surface area. Suppose the same the cube cut in 100 pieces mean increase the surface area. Okay, so that increase the surface area. Then enthalpy of adsorption also same. The enthalpy of the chemisorption is high, that ranges 80 to 240 kilojoule per mole. It involves only the chemical bond formation. It involves the chemical bond formation. This is the characteristics of physisorption and the characteristics of the chemisorption. Okay, we will discuss the differences between the physisorption and the chemisorption. Here the differences between, that is distinguished between the physisorption and chemisorption. See what are the differences in type of sorption. See here the physisorption, it arises due to the weak van der Waals forces. In a chemical sorption, it a chemical bond formation. It arises due to the chemical bond formation. It is caused by a chemical bond formation. The physisorption is highly not specific. That is not specific in nature. but in a physics chemisabsorption highly specific in nature, and this is a reversible process. The physicsabsorption is a reversible process, and the chemisabsorption is a irreversible process. Okay, then see, both physicsabsorption and chemisabsorption depends upon the nature of gases. Depends upon the nature of gases. But here, the depends of the nature of gas more easily liquefiable. That is more easily liquefiable. Liquefiable gases are absorbed readily. Gases are absorbed readily. And here depends on nature of gas, that is gas which can react with the adsorbent, so chemisabsorption. Gas react with adsorbent, so chemisabsorption. Then the fifth one is enthalpy of adsorption is very low. Here the enthalpy of adsorption is 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole, but in chemisabsorption the enthalpy of adsorption is very high. See, the enthalpy of absorption is the delta H value is 80 to 240 kilojoule per mole. Okay, this is the difference. This is a low enthalpy, this is high enthalpy, but both having enthalpy value, because both are exothermic process, mild exothermic process. Then the sixth one is look at this. The low temperature is favorable. Here the low temperature is favorable. That means it decrease with increase in temperature. Decrease with increase in temperature. Okay. Here for a high temperature, for a chemisabsorption, high temperature is favorable for adsorption. That is the increase with increase in temperature. This is increase with increase in temperature. Here decrease with increase in temperature, because of the low temperature is favorable. Here high temperature is favorable, that is why increase with increase in temperature. Then the seventh one, no appreciable activation energy is needed. Here no appreciable activation energy is needed. The activation energy we will discuss in chemical kinetics, not here. Then here the high activation energy needed sometime. Sometimes the high activation energy is needed. Then eighth one, look at here, both physicsabsorption and chemisabsorption depends on the surface area. Okay, it depends on the surface area. See, it increase with an increased surface area. This is increase with an increased surface area. Increase with increase in surface area. Here it also depends the surface area, depends on the surface area. To increase with an increased surface area, this is highly, thus to increase with increase in surface area. Okay, then the last one is the result into a multimolecular layer. That result into a multimolecular layer on adsorbent surface under high pressure. So result into a multimolecular layer. This is a unimolecular layer. This result into a multimolecular layer on adsorbent surface area under high pressure. But here the unimolecular layer, the result in a unimolecular layer, so that low pressure, low temperature is favorable. High temperature is favorable. Okay, this is the difference between the physicsabsorption and the chemisabsorption. Okay, the next is adsorption isotherm. The adsorption isotherm discuss in next class.